Everybody, Dark Wolf 82 here to bring you another video on The Walking Dead Season 9. So there's a lot going on between Carol and Rick. Now this is going to be a little bit different because of the fact it has more to do with Carol and Rick. And the reason why I say it is because they're in a tent and she's sitting down, Rick comes in, and Rick winds up talking with her. The whole thing that is happening between them right now is because Carol's not herself. So the question is, what is Carol thinking? Why is she leaving? I know a lot of carolers aren't very happy with this, and it's got a lot of people very frustrated and upset. So I am going to bring it out to you guys. So let's dissect this theory and find out what's happening. So here we go. So what winds up happening is Rick comes into the tent, and Carol's sitting there. And he says, hey. Carol says, hey back. Well, Rick comes out and he says, so you're leaving too. What's Carol's response? Yep. I'm taking my people back to the kingdom. I'm going to take them back home to the kingdom. So Rick feels like she's turning on him, which isn't right. I mean, you see that Rick is going through a hard time. I mean, he already lost his wife. He lost his son. He's lost Herschel. So what is going on? What is going through Carol's mind? Why is she doing this to him? Why is she wanting to leave instead of staying there to help? What really gets me is that Rick says towards the end that, the only thing that's going to give him hope is her, is Carol. But what is that hope for? That hope is to fight whatever is coming next, which has a lot to do with the Whisperers. The Whisperers are they're all out there. They're all out there. And having to deal with that, and then having to deal with the Walkers. The Walkers are mixed into the Whisperers. And why is that? Because the Whisperers are taking control of the dead. So I think that what is going on through Carol's mind is that it sounds like she doesn't want to fight anymore. She does not want to fight anymore. Or she's just tired. She wants to take her people back, and she wants to take them back to the kingdom. Well, I'll tell you what. My theory on that is if Carol goes and takes her people back to the kingdom, the Whisperers are going to wind up, after going to Alexandria, they're going to wind up going to the kingdom next. Now, why are they going to go to the kingdom next? Like I said, the voice on the walkie-talkie that Jadis was talking to could have been Beta. Could have been Beta. But she goes and she takes her people back home to the kingdom. One kingdomer they're going to be looking for: Ezekiel. The reason why I say it is because there's a lot of hints. There's a lot of hints going on, and they're being spreaded around from, they're giving hints out. The Whisperers are already there. But what do you hear all throughout the walkers. Where are they? Okay, where are they? Then they're pushing the wagon. Walkers come by and you hear a walker say, time. So as you can tell is that when Ezekiel gets done pushing that wagon, he looks back because he hears it. He hears it. That walker is saying time. Ezekiel looks back. Seems like he's all confused. He's like scared. So he hurries up and he pushes that wagon. But the thing is the whole leaving with Carol. Why is she leaving? What is she proving to Rick by leaving? She's not proving nothing by leaving Rick. And she's not proving anything if she leaves Daryl to go back to the kingdom. I have a feeling that if Daryl finds out that she is gone, who knows? Who knows? Either he could stay there and help Rick, or he could go after her. Either way. Now, dealing with all the walkers and them being blended in with the whispers, well, we already know now that they may be hitting Alexandria first. Alpha, Beta, all the whispers, the walkers, they could tear that place down in a heartbeat. They can tear that down place in a heartbeat, and they are gonna search. I have a feeling that with any leader that is there, they're gonna want that leader. But I think that the leader that's there, I don't think they want that leader that's there. They want the leader from the kingdom. They want the leader from the kingdom. But if they wind up going to Alexandria, well, there's a possible chance they can go after Father Gabriel. After Father Gabriel, they're going to go to the kingdom. They're going to get Ezekiel. But Carol is making a mistake. If she leaves now and she leaves Rick, Rick is saddened by this. He is heartbroken. He is crushed. What is Rick going to do without Carol there? What is he going to do? He's got Daryl. But what's going to stop Daryl from going after Carol and bringing her back? The whole theory is the fact that it's crazy. He comes in, he says, hey, she says, hey back. But what comes out of her mouth? I'm leaving. Rick has that look on his face like he's confused. He doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know what to do. You know, it's like Anna went back to the garbage place. Gabriel went after her. And then all of a sudden, it comes down to Carol. Why? Because of the fact that she says that the saviors at the sanctuary don't want them there. They don't want them there. But why is that? There has to be some kind of backstory behind that and explanation. I don't think it's not that the saviors don't want them there. I don't think it's that they don't want them there at all. That's not it. They are trying to find a leader that can protect them. And Rick is that leader, you know, if he has to. But Carol is that leader that was leading them. I don't know that, with what's going through Carol's mind? She seems like she's disturbed. She's distracted. If she's leaving, something's got to be bothering her. Either she's worried about something, or she's got something specifically on her mind. Could it be it's the fact that if the Whisperers go to the kingdom, is there any possible chance that the Whisperers could be looking for Ezekiel? Now, as I said in my previous video, Ezekiel's demise is coming quickly. When he finally meets up and with Alpha, that's it. His demise is up. It's there. My theory also is the fact that if the Whisperers are there in the kingdom and Carol tries to put a stop to it, and they go after Carol, here it is. King Ezekiel could step right in front of her to stop everything. But by the time that he can stop, I bet you anything that when he steps in front, his head is gonna be rolling. He steps in front to protect Carol. That's it. His demise has already been there. It's there. It's done. But that is my theory, is that if he steps in front while Alpha or Beta try to kill her as she tries to take them out, Ezekiel's going to step in front, and there you go. That's where his demise is going to be. It'll be in the kingdom. And I think that after that does wind up happening, they're going to take Ezekiel's head back in a bag, and they're going to take it and they're going to put it on the pikes. Like I said, that is their boundaries. Their boundaries are not to be crossed. The Whisperers are not to be dealt with. They are not to be messed with. Now, like I said in my previous videos, that what if Daryl and Michonne came back from the Whisper Arc War and they see Ezekiel or Rositas' head on the pikes? Who's going to take out who? Is Daryl going to take out Ezekiel? I bet he is. And if he does, with what? His knife or crossbow? It's got to give us something. And I think that with Rosita's head, Michonne is the one that's going to take out Rosita's head. And that's it. They've lost too many people back in the years. Back in the days, they lost Andrea, Amy, Dale, Sophia, T-Dog, Tyrese, Karen, David. They lost Beth, Herschel, Abraham, Glenn. How many more lives have to be taken from the Whisperers? I mean, even back then, their lives were already up. How many lives do they have to risk? Or how many lives do the Whisperers have to take to make their point across? To set their boundary and tell them, this is the warning. What are you going to do now? You're going to cross it? Or are you going to have to die right there? Now, like I said in my previous video, Daryl's not stupid. He's not dumb. He's not going to cross no boundary that he is not to cross. Daryl's smart like that. But with Carol, what if Carol winds up being there and then all of a sudden she sees Ezekiel's head along with Michonne and Daryl, them looking at all these heads on bikes? With Carol leaving, It's crazy. It's crazy. So even at that, with Carol leaving, what army is Rick going to have left? Who is Rick going to rely on? If she leaves, like I said, the Whisperers will be going to the kingdom, and they will be going after Ezekiel. And that's where his demise will be. If you like the video, please give it a like, and give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel. It would really mean a lot to me. And please go check out at God's Girl podcasts, and subscribe to her too. It would really help her out as well. And please hit that notification bell on mine to notify you when I post again. Same thing with God's Girl podcasts. Hit that notification button on hers as well, so you can be notified when she posts again. So everybody, have a good day, and God's Girl podcast. Stay awesome always, and keep on rocking, girl. And everybody, we will see you in the next video. Peace.